Hey guys, R4GE VipeRzZ here, and welcome back to episode 12 of my Python 3 series. So in this episode, we're going to be going over the basics of functions. So basically, a function allows you to reuse blocks of code throughout your program. So if you have a block of code that you want to run multiple times at different locations in your program, then you can put the block of code inside of a function, and then you can call the function each time you want to run that block of code. So to create a function, you first need to type def, and then space, and then you need to type whatever name you want to give the function. So I'm just going to call this one test, and then once you've given it a name, you then need to type an open bracket, a close bracket, and then a colon on the end. Now, once we've done that, we now need to type the code that we want to have inside of our function. So we're going to press enter to come down a line, and as you can see, it's indented one, and we're now going to type the code that we want the function to run. So I'm just going to create a new variable called number, and I'm going to set that equal to 5 plus 2, and then we will print out the number variable. So I'll do print and then number. And if we save this code and we try and run it at the minute, as you can see, nothing happens. Now that's because we've defined our function up here, but at no point in the program have we actually called our function. So to call the function, you just need to type the name of it, and then an open bracket and a close bracket. So now if we save the code and we try to run it, as you can see, it actually runs the code that is inside of the function. Now, when you call a function, it's important that you call it after you've defined it. So as you can see, we've defined our test function up here, and then we've called it down here. Now, I'll just show you what happens if you try to call a function before you've defined it. So if we remove this from here, and we put it above where we defined our function, like so, and we save the code and we try to run it. As you can see, the name test is not defined. Now that's because it tries to find the test function, and as we haven't defined it yet, when it comes to this point here, Python doesn't know that that test function exists. So it's important that you define your functions before you call them. So now if we return this call back down to the bottom here, after we've defined our test function, if we save the code and we try to run it, as you can see, it now prints 7 again. So guys, that's going to be it for this video. This was just the basics of functions. Later on, we'll probably get onto how to actually get variables out of functions and how to bring other variables into them. But for now, that's going to be it. So if you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike button. Subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you another time. Bye.